There's something about the silence of the forest at night, but what if that silence is broken by something you can't explain? We're diving into the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. Back in 2021, YouTuber Matt Field took a terrifying dare from a friend to spend the night alone in a remote cave deep in the wilderness. That same friend had once shared a disturbing experience he'd had in the very same place. But Matt, well known for his bold solo survival adventures, didn't think twice before accepting the challenge.
I've got the dryers from hell. It's bloody hot. Flies are friendly. Life's good. We're getting it done. Can't be too far away. I'd love to get there before dark at all. Quickly have a look at this. Hello? Oi! Oh, man. All right, so as you can see, we've made it to the entrance of the cave. Here it is, literally standing above the hole right now.
Carrying only minimal gear and no water, Matt hiked for hours through rugged terrain before finally reaching the cave. Matt explored the pitch-black interior by flashlight. He documented every eerie step in the darkness. At first, everything was still, but then the silence shattered as rocks began to fall.
I'm not really too sure what is. Have a go at this. This is home for the night.
Near the entrance, something began moving. He felt watched a presence in the dark just out of sight around 11 p.m. As he quietly ate his dinner, he suddenly froze. A loud, metallic clang rang out from the direction of the ladder he had climbed down hours earlier. The heavy chain had moved, but the air was still there. There was no wind.
In here, there's no wind even forecast. Holy shit. Oh, fucking God. Look. You must have heard that descend.
Matt realized he wasn't alone. The strange sounds only grew louder, metallic scraping thuds in the dark, and then a chilling hiss, followed by whispers that sounded disturbingly human, impossible to explain fear. He quickly packed his gear, ready to escape. But as the cave fell silent once he paused, something held him back. Instead of running, he edged closer to the entrance and stayed the night, too frightened to venture deeper, but too stubborn to leave.
Holy shit. That's not normal, dude. Well, I'm freaking out. That's that chain. That chain's moving. What the fuck? The only thing it can be, like, this is a public cave. People can come in this cave. The thing that's strange, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Why would anyone come in here?
Hours later, as dawn broke, he escaped. He never returned.
That was definitely a different experience. But we're up and we're out, and we're living. We're alive. We made it through the whole entire night in the cave. Dehydration levels are extremely high.
Shaken, many believe that something more primal was at play. A buried instinct warns us, like it did our ancestors, that caves are not empty. They're homes to predators, sometimes human, sometimes not. Whatever it was, it moved that chain, and it wasn't wind. Meet Dee, a YouTuber you might recognize from her channel Dee's Dark Adventures. A passionate camper and nature lover, she's known for sharing her wilderness journeys with her audience. But this trip is different. This time, she's heading into a place shrouded in legend, one of the most haunted forests on the eastern side of the US. It's the kind of place most people wouldn't dare to enter alone. But that's exactly what Dee plans to do. But once darkness takes over, a sinister edge creeps into the air. Strange sounds begin to echo around her van. With excitement in her voice, she gives viewers a tour of her van, proudly showing off her camping setup. Footsteps, soft, deliberate, like someone is quietly moving nearby. Dee goes still, listening intently, trying to make sense of the unsettling noises just outside. Suddenly, a loud bang slams against the side of her van, jolting her upright and sending her gaze toward the dark forest outside. But this is only the beginning. Out of nowhere, frantic barking breaks the silence. Close, too close. And it's not just ordinary barking, the dogs sound panicked. It's already late, and Dee is camped deep in the woods, miles from the nearest town or home. Why would anyone be out here this late as she sits frozen in her van, heart racing, waiting for the barking and whatever else is out there to finally stop? Then a loud knock echoes against her van, followed by the rustling of leaves. Someone is out there. Dee lies motionless inside, holding her breath, hoping that whoever's lurking will lose interest and move on. For the next 30 minutes, she listens. The sounds outside grow louder, more deliberate, more aggressive. And then, just like that, silence. The barking stops. The forest goes unnaturally quiet. Feeling slightly less threatened, Dee slowly lifts her head and peers out a window, trying to catch a glimpse of whatever had been making the noise. But what she doesn't realize is, she's not as alone as she thinks.
Stick break, dude, stop. It's our damn stick break, dude. Rude.
She gazes out into the darkness, unaware that eyes are fixed on her from the shadows. A strange feeling creeps over her, and with a nervous glance, she shuts the door and retreats inside. Unaware of just how close the danger really is, she settles in for the night, putting on a show to distract her racing thoughts. Slowly, sleep begins to creep in, until a sudden explosion of barking shatters the silence. This time it's louder, and then it happens.
What are these wild dogs?
A sudden gunshot rips through the stillness of the woods, sharp, jarring, and far too close. It's now undeniable. Someone is out there. Moments later, another shot echoes through the forest. That's all Dee needs to hear. But later, as she reviews her footage, she's shocked to notice eyes glinting in the darkness. Eyes she hadn't seen before. Questions race through her mind. Was it a person knocking on her van and watching her? And was there a connection between the figure and the gunshots? The truth remains hidden in that haunted forest, but one thing is certain. Dee was lucky she never came face to face with whatever, or whoever, was out there. It was a windy, mist-covered day, August 10th, 2024. It felt like any other summer, but what seemed ordinary would soon spiral into something far from it. Our story begins with a Grizzly Gaz, the adventurous YouTuber behind the Grizzly Gaz channel. He's the guy who ventures deep into remote forests, explores haunted legends, and uncovers forgotten histories. Skeptical by nature and always composed, Gaz is the type who never turns away from a challenge. But on this night, his resilience would be put to the ultimate test. It all began like any routine outing. Gaz found a quiet spot tucked deep in the woods, just right for setting up camp. His faithful dog, Fendi, stayed close by as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, creeping shadows through the trees. But the real story hadn't even started yet. As the last light faded and the forest gave way to total darkness, Gaz crawled into his tent, ready to rest after a long day of exploring. A sudden sound broke the silence. A high-pitched voice echoing through the forest. sharp and unexpected. Everything felt calm, peaceful, but then he hears it, a high-pitched voice, echoes through the woods.
You hear that? Something's squeaking about outside. Right, I think I'm just going to chill out for a bit now. And we'll see you in the morning.
Little did he know, it was just the beginning of a terrifying night.
Just chilling out, watching a movie that I downloaded. Felt sure I could hear bells. It's not Christmas, is it? Santa's not coming.
At first, he let out a nervous chuckle, dismissing it as just his imagination, then his mind playing tricks.
Fendi, shut up, mate. Can you hear it?
But the noises don't fade. Instead, they grow louder and closer. The sound of bells can be heard. But why bells in the middle of the woods? That's when Gaz begins to feel uneasy. For the next 15 minutes, he remains frozen, listening closely, every nerve on edge as the forest seems to close in around him.
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Then, it happens again his time. The sound is unmistakably close, just outside his camp. Deciding he's had enough, Gaz grabs his flashlight. He steps into the pitch-black forest, determined to track down whatever or whoever is behind the chilling noise.
Why would there be sounds of bells in the woods? Can you hear it? Oh, this is going to be hard work, this. What's squealing now over there?
His flashlight cuts through the darkness, but the forest seems empty too. Empty.
Yeah, look there. Jesus Christ. Shut me back there. What's going on with these bells? Just a look. Oh, come on. Is that what you call a pentagram?
And then, he sees them. Bells. Dangling from a tree, gently swaying in the cool night breeze. But here's the unsettling part. They weren't there earlier. Before nightfall, that tree was bare, which means someone placed them there, quietly under the cover of darkness. The mystery, who would do something like this, and why? As Gaz begins the walk back to his tent, a sense of relief starts to settle in. But it doesn't last. Just as he steps into his campsite, something grabs his attention, something out of place.
Hey, before then, look, eye shine right up there. Can you see it? Past them trees. I don't know if you get to see it with this. Hold on. Yeah, it's moving. Where's my phone? Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's there, look. You see it? See that eye shine there? Look, it's gone now. I need to figure out what that is. Because there shouldn't be anything in here, really.
In the distance beyond the trees, he spots them. Two glowing eyes, staring back at him from the darkness.
It's pretty nimble. It's going to be a deer, isn't it? But, oh, this is a bog. Yeah, it's over there now. Where is it? I can't see it. There, look. Two eyes shining at me. What do you think it is? In this woodland, just staring at me. If it whistles back now, I'm going to shit my pants. It's definitely moving its head. Wouldn't be a deer, would it? Because a deer would have been gone by now. He wouldn't be hanging about. Oh, sorry, you keep. I keep moving you out because I've got my eyes on it. Look, it's blinking and that. Now he's gone. He's back. What is that? Cat, maybe? We're going to follow it, mate. I need to figure out what this thing is. Because otherwise it's going to do me head in all night. Especially with these weird bells and that hanging about everywhere.
Grizzly Gaz isn't one to back down. With his flashlight once again fendy at his side, he heads back into the woods, driven by determination to face whatever or whoever is out there watching him.
Oh, there, look. There it is. Can you see it? Do one, wouldn't it, when I put my zoom on? Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. There, look. Why do you keep buggering off every time I zoom in? There's two of them. Whatever they are.
The situation only escalates. More glowing eyes begin to emerge from the darkness surrounding him, slowly closing in. Realizing the danger, he makes the smart call and retreats, heading back to camp. Sometimes, survival means choosing caution over bravery. Even as he reaches the safety of his tent, those eyes remain, lurking in the shadows, still watching.
Now I've got to try and find my way back down to the tent. Hey, dear. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning.
At last, the endless night gives way to dawn, as the first rays of sunlight pierce through the leaves, signaling the return of safety and normalcy.
It were a rough night last night, but battery ran out on me Med GoPro, så...
Worn out, Gaz gathers his equipment and makes his way out of the forest, but the eerie memories of the night still linger. Who placed those bells? Who or what was keeping an eye on him? These chilling questions remain without answers. Some mysteries, it seems, are never meant to be solved. But maybe that's exactly what draws us back. The thrill of the unknown, the fear we can't explain. Joe and Aliot, the popular YouTubers behind Ghost Theory, set out on a chilling overnight investigation at Brookwood Cemetery in Surrey, England. With more than 250,000 graves, it's not only the UK's largest burial ground, but also one of the most infamous for paranormal activity. Numerous visitors have claimed to witness mysterious fog, along with the disturbing sounds of crying women and infants echoing through the night. It's the night of June 26, 2024, and Joe and Aliot are determined to document something otherworldly on camera. The two step into the eerie and sprawling graveyard, unaware of the spine-chilling experience that awaits.
The atmosphere is horrific. Well, we're actually in here now. We're just trying to find somewhere to camp. Near some tombs, maybe.
Yeah, we kind of want to... Obviously, we need to use lights somewhat to see where the hell we're going to get somewhere to camp.
After a long hike through the shadowy woods, they reach the cemetery as the sun sets. The atmosphere is already getting unsettling. As they venture further into the graveyard, a sense of dread looms over them.
We've sort of somewhat set up our campsite. I mean, we're not going to bother with laying anything out until it actually comes to wanting to sleep, if we even bother. Because the noises in here are unbelievably weird.
They set up camp, feeling uneasy, unfamiliar sounds echoing from the woods around them. Despite their growing discomfort, they continue their investigation, unaware that the darkness is about to take a terrifying turn.
We have a device that we've put down near this cross here. It's a bell. If you touch it, it will just make a normal bell sound.
This device just on here. Can you copy what I just did? You might not actually have to press the button. It might go off by just going near it.
Their first tool for detecting spirits is a simple bell designed to ring if an entity comes near. They place it carefully, hoping to connect with whatever might still haunt the graveyard. What happens next is beyond explanation.
At the same time. I'm actually amazed by how quiet it really is. Well, I couldn't have timed that any better. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh man, that proper gets me.
The bell begins to ring, again and again. Joe and Aliot start asking questions, and it appears that something is responding each ring. Each ring grows more disturbing than the last.
If that was you, can you please set that bell off again? Can you do it after I ask?
Oh man.
Oh. That was perfect timing.
That makes me jump. Thank you so much, though. That's really amazing.
Are you okay? Can you set the bell off for yes? Are you okay where you are?
Yes.
Thank you.
Who are you? John Stevens. Died in April 1923. I can't see how old they were. died 101 years ago,
Wow.
isn't it? 2024 now, 1923.
Yeah.
I just try and... Wow, I actually...
As the unsettling interactions persist, Joe and Aliot grow increasingly anxious. Feeling unnerved, they retreat into their tent, seeking a brief moment of calm. But any hope for peace vanishes, as eerie sounds continue to echo through the darkness of the cemetery around them, and plunging them deeper into fear.
Is that what I thought that was? What? The gate. Yeah.
It's good.
Can you see that?
I don't know. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
What?
It's open.
As if the unsettling noises weren't terrifying enough, a sudden, thunderous bang shatters the silence of the night. Their eyes snap toward the cemetery gate, now mysteriously swung wide open, yet no one is there. Fear grips Joe and Aliot, but mustering all the courage they have decided to step out to uncover the source of the haunting noise.
You're having me on?
No, I'm not. I swear I'm not.
Are you taking the piss?
No, I'm not.
You promised me.
I'm not taking the piss. I'm not taking the piss. I was in the tent with you.
Well, I know. Did you not open that before?
No. We did go in there, but...
The gate now stands wide open, leaving Joe and Aliot with a flood of disturbing questions. Who or what could have done this? Drained from the long, chaotic night, they choose to call it quits and try to rest. But sleep eludes them as the eerie atmosphere keeps them restless. As dawn breaks, cemetery prepares to open for visitors. Joe and Aliot pack up and quietly walk away, leaving behind the chilling mysteries of the graveyard, yet carrying the nagging feeling that not everything can be explained.